Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Run Kingdom. In this video, I'm actually going to be mainly focusing on the last BTS related stuff because there's only like, I don't know, 2 more things I want to try and focus on because, as you know, I got all the BTS cookies, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. At least I hope I don't, actually, because I'm pretty sure these are the last things I need to worry about. But, like, I mean, there are costumes and stuff like that, but, like, I gotta be honest, what's the point? I mean, it's snowing, what do you mean? Unless if you're talking about your jacket, but I don't know what that has to do with anything. Anyway, I'm just going to be focusing on 2 things. One, I'm going to be focusing on this event, which is the BTS, Cookie Kingdoms by BTS. Because apparently, you can get a lot of rewards for this, and I can basically get everything here, because all I really need to do is watch these cutscenes, which one for RM says Land of Bun, one for, I think, Jin is Wiggle Kingdom, one for Suga is JJK, one for J-Hope is Hopeful Kingdom, one for Kingdom of Estalen is for Jimin, one for Suga R, where I guess it's just Sugar, is for V Cookie, and last is Kingdom with Love from Jungkook. So I'm basically just going to be going through these cutscenes from, like, left to right, and I'm pretty sure they should just be cutscenes with like some dialogue in them. Now, of course, I think this should just be depending on like what you claim, because you could get like the whole story. Like you can view the thing, but then you get like another cutscene depending on the stories that you unlock, and you can also get exclusive little decors, you know, just all from down here, which we can unlock if we get them all. Which I have everything unlocked, other than just watching the cutscenes by themselves. So we're just going to be watching some cutscenes here, and we might do a little something extra if I, manage to remember it. But with that being said, before we even start on this video, if you want to leave your comments down in the comments section below for me to read on these videos, then feel free to do so. It could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about you, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter. As long as we have a good connection at the end of the day, from community to creator and creator to community, I think that's what matters the most about having a good fandom. Now, I am going to be reading comments from the My Final BTS Draw and Clearing the Squirrel Shop video, because there's a somewhat good, decent amount of comments, in between each cutscene that I think I should be able to manage. But of course, after I do a few cutscenes, I am going to read another comment question of the day and see how that goes well. So I guess we'll just go ahead and watch, listen to RM Cookie's stories of Land of Bun. Okay, no. I suck with giving the BTS cookies voices, because I can never understand. It's not that I don't understand them, which, I mean, they mainly speak in Korean, I'm pretty sure, but, like, I just don't understand what the voice I can accurately give them with remembering, but I'll just kind of go random with it, but I'll just try. RM Cookie, it truly is an honor to meet you. How are you finding the Cookie Kingdom so far? Everything alright? You see, we built it from scratch. It's great. A pleasure, really. The streets are clean and the scenery is nice. Lots of places to run and bike around. I was thinking of something different, but this is a great place, too. Oh, something different? Like what? Ooh. Look at that. That's like a nice fish pun. Where Bungyopang buns are available 24/7. It's the Land of Bun. From trees made of red beans and fountains of cream to a Bungyopang-shaped castle, the place was made for Bungyopang lovers. I think I'm pronouncing that right. If I am, then cool. If I'm not, then whoops. And there was a pond where 7 golden carps lived. In fact, the Bungyopang buns we know today were named after the legendary golden carp. The cookies of the Land of Bun went on their own lives, worshipping these golden carps. Bloom, what a great place! Everyone worships us. How nice! But one day, tragedy struck the Land of Bun. What happened? A hunter had appeared in pursuit of these legendary golden carps. Ha! I am going to catch them, and then I'll be filthy rich. Oh no, somebody help us. The Land of Bun was in big trouble. What's gonna happen next? Is there anyone who can save them? Who can even save the kingdom? And then that's where we apparently need to get everything to get the cutscene, I guess, because it's like a claim, but there's a little video icon down here. So let's go ahead and claim everything. We obtained RM Cookie, which gives us a cookie cutter. Then we get to listen to the story, which gives us some rare soul essences. Send 3 bear jelly balloons with them, which is 3 columns. Get some more army bombs for doing world exploration 3 times with RM. Completing a bounty 3 times with RM without using jumpers. Or actually, it's just 1 bounty, but whatever. 30 robust axes crafted for rainbow cubes, and that's for XP jellies, 30 units of jelly bean jam crafted, which for 10 1-minute timers, and lastly, craft 30 pinecone bird toys at the carpentry shop with RM Cookie, which gives us soul stones, which is great. And now we can view this cutscene and see how the story ends. Thankfully, Jin Sedom came to the rescue. He was the guardian of the pond and looked a lot like Jin Cookie. It is I, protector of this pond, and I tell thee, you must set the golden carps free. Only then will you find peace in these lands. The cookie of the land of Bun were confused at first, but decided to follow Jinsedan's instructions. Jinsedan then used his power to create a whirlpool in the pond, and these carps were all set free. Now, instead of real carps, the pond was filled with golden bungyopang, and peace was restored in the land of Bun. Oh, that's so sweet. Wow, that's quite the story. I had no idea that the bungyopang we eat today are actually made after these golden carp. It's okay. You would have to be very into bungyopang to know that. But if I ever really do create the land of Bun, I'll make sure to invite all of you, because we're friends now. Oh wow, thanks so much. And now for that, we get 1,000 crystals and also this exclusive decor called RM Cookie's Bungyopang Pond. According to legend told throughout the land of Bun, there were 7 sacred golden carps living in the Bungyopang Pond. The shape of these carp was what gave the delicious Bungyopang we know today their iconic shape, designed by RM. Oh, it's even designed by him? That's sweet. Alright, well, we can move on to the next story, which is all about Jin Cookie, which is the Wiggle Kingdom. This one I barely know. Actually, the only cutscene I think I know anything about is, I think I watched it before. Yeah, Kingdom of Astalon, but that was at the very beginning, so I have to rewatch that. So anyway, let's just go ahead and start on this one, the Wiggle Kingdom.
Hello, Jin Cookie. How are you doing today?
Very good. The Cookie Kingdom is a great place. I've been looking around, and there are cute and fun things in every corner. I used to imagine what my kingdom would be like. I'm totally taking notes from this kingdom.
Oh, what would your kingdom look like? Please do tell.
Oh, what is that? It's a lot of worms. Look at those worms. Once upon a time, there was a kingdom of jelly worms. The kingdom was called the Wiggle Kingdom. The jelly worms were sweet, squishy, and jellies that built their kingdom on the ground by digging lots and lots of tunnels. Among these endearing jelly worms was a gigantic king jelly worm. I'm the biggest jelly worm in this entire kingdom. This is why I am the king. And I like to sleep in these tunnels. And it was said that if you had a bite of the king jelly worm, it would grant you enormous wealth. That's when an intruder attacked the Wiggle Kingdom.
What? Oh no, those poor jelly worms.
It was an evil frog from the neighboring kingdom. It was after the king jelly worm's jellies. Live it! Live it! Live it! The king jelly's worm jellies all mine. Live it! It looked like all hope was lost in the Wiggle Kingdom as Mr. Frog's long tongue turned King Jelly Worm's jellies into sweet mush. And then that's where we continue on. So, let's get all the rewards. Getting Jin Cookie gets you a magical cookie cutter, or a glistening one. Then you get, for listening to the story, 20 of the common soul essences. I think there's, yeah, soul essences. Setting 3 bear jellies gives you 5 time jumpers. Putting him in the world exploration stage 3 times without time jumpers is a solid almond topping, which can definitely be helpful. 300 prism shards, or no, radiant shards, for completing a bounty with Jin Cookie without time jumpers. 30 tempered pickaxes gives you 3 of these aurora bricks. Then you can get 30 units of sweet jelly jam gives you 500 army bombs. And getting 30 hardy rise gets you 3 of Jin Cookie's soul stones. Which, hey, that definitely helps if you ever need to try and go for the cookie. But anyway, now we can unlock the next part of the cutscene. And we'll also get... Wait, haven't I gotten this for the draw? I don't know, maybe it's just bonus. If you already got it for the draw out of randomness. Anyway.
What happened?
Well, that's when professional cheer J-Hope Cookie appeared. And J-Hope Cookie shouted as loud as he could. You can do it! You can do it, King Jelly Worm! Never surrender! When the King Jelly Worm heard J-Hope Cookie's cheer, he felt like his powers returned. Mr. Frog soon grew tired for some reason. He tried to attack again, but couldn't find the energy to even move. He soon collapsed. And that's how peace returned to the Wiggle Kingdom. Soon the happy jelly worms could work hard again, and made the whole underground world their kingdom. It's pretty cool.
Phew, thank goodness the jelly worms were able to protect their kingdom. I never realized how powerful the worms can be. Wiggle Kingdom, right? I'm sure I would like to visit someday.
Yep. In fact, you might be standing on it right now, huh? Oh, get it, because they're worms. Yeah, I already have this, so just giving me mileage, but hey, whatever. At least it gives you the, if you didn't have it yet, you got Jin Cookie's Sleeping King Jelly Worm. King Jelly Worm resides inside the worm burrows, but rather than ruining the Wiggle Kingdom, they basically just sleeping all day. But due to the rumors that one bite of the royal jelly body is enough to make you rich beyond your wildest imaginations, many kingdoms, big and small, try and keep trying to get their price. Designed by Jin. Okay, well that's completed, and now let's move on to Sugar Cookie. I think when I read the cutscene for J-Hope, since we'll read the first one, we'll basically be halfway done. I'll read a comment question of the day. And I probably should read some comments, because I completely forgot about that. There's 2 comments from Shadow Does Stuff saying snow. I mean, that's fair, snow is great. And also, I could taste the salt from the BTS drum. Oh, shoot, you're right. I'm sorry, that one's just funny. You could taste the salt from the BTS drums, yeah. I have to agree with you on that one. But anyway, let's move on to the sugar cookie stuff, which is JJK. Hi, sugar cookie. I'm a strawberry cookie. Welcome to our kingdom. I hope you like it here. I already do. Everyone is happy and it's peaceful here. I always dreamt of a kingdom of my own, but this cookie kingdom is pretty great too. Oh, a kingdom of your own? What's it like there? I want to know. It looks like a big old beehive. Right, first of all, this kingdom is based in modern-day Korea, and it's called JJK, standing for Jeontung Gyeongtong Gwaja Kingdom, land of legit traditional sweets. The desserts of this kingdom are all traditional sweets of Korea. First, the Hateok Stadium, Hateok trees, lots of familiar nostalgic desserts. The king of this fairy kingdom wore a crown made of yakwa. It was a lawless state where strength meant power. Oh, yakwa, I'm getting flashbacks from the Yakwa Harvest Festival. Oh, but don't get me wrong, it was still quite peaceful. But there's always someone who wants to disrupt peace, and this time, the non-traditional desserts didn't like how everything had to be so traditional. In this case, one particular hamburger had different ideas. Hamburger? Oh, I'm a hamburger. I may look like a macaroon, but I'm a hamburger indeed. Macaroons are my distant relatives, though. You don't know what you're missing out on. Tradition this, tradition that, taste this. Invasion? That's so scary. The hamburger took over the kingdom one step at a time. And amidst all the confusion, a hero appeared. And now we get all the loot just to get the next cutscene. We obtain Sugar Cookie, which gives us a normal cookie cutter. Getting Sugar Cookie, or just listening to the story of JJK, 20 rare soul essences. Send 3 bear jellies with Sugar Cookie, 3 of the Aurora compasses. I already got the one with world exploration 3 times with Sugar, which gives you army bombs. Complete a bounty with Sugar Cookie, that's 500 rainbow pearls. Craft 3 candy saws with Sugar. That's 3, I mean 30, I'm gonna mess that up a lot. Is 50 pieces of meat, 20 units of toffee jam with Sugar, that's 50,000 coins, and lastly 20 bear jelly burgers with Sugar. That is 3 Sugar soul stones. And now we can find out what the pub happens next. Jeong Jungkook had arrived to protect the Gyeongtong Gwaja Kingdom. Halt! You tradition-breaking hamburgers! That's a relief. Using his ridiculous strength, Jeong Jungkook could have defeated the hamburgers and was able to protect the Gyeongtong Gwaja Kingdom. And simply said this: never underestimate the tradition desserts again. The traditional desserts. Do you know Hateok? And that's how the land of legit and traditional snacks regained peace. Look how happy that Central Pleb was. Oh, that's great. I'm glad that those desserts were able to keep their tradition. It was a very touching and educational story. I'll invite you over when I do build my kingdom. I can't wait. Oh, so sweet of them. They're bonding. And we also got the Sugar Cookies Hangul Throne, a throne with a traditional atmosphere made with yakwa, black soybean dasik, and sirutiak, only using seasonal and organic ingredients. It is not just tasty, but good for your body too, both inside and out. Proof that some traditions are worth keeping. Designed by Sugar. Sweet, that's fantastic. So we're gonna go through this cutscene, and then we'll read some comments. This video might end up being longer than usual, but I do want to get this all done in just one go. So I'll read some comments, I'll read the cutscene, and I'll read the comment question of the day. This comment comes from Michael Chang saying, "You should, as you always remind at the end of the video, spend your BTS mileage, golden acorns, regular acorns, and any other event-exclusive currency before the next update, or they'll be permanently gone. Sell out to the scroll shop, max up your BTS cookies, or draw both gotchas if you need to just use them up. Because even if these events come again, I doubt any leftover currency will carry over." You are 100% correct. By the time that the BTS gotcha finishes, make sure that you spend everything that you have. All of your army bombs, all of your BTS mileage, all of that stuff. Even like the plumbing chests that you get. I recommend that you spend them immediately. And sure, maybe they can be like valuables, who know, but I'm just saying it is useful just to go and spend those immediately, just in case if they do end up getting deleted in the future. But I'll go through this cutscene just to focus on J-Hope Cookie. J-Hope Cookie, what did you think of our kingdom? Did you find everything okay? Did you have fun? It was great. Everything was colorful, full of laughter. Wow, those cookies sure know how to dress. It's a bit different from what I imagined, but your cookie kingdom is pretty awesome too. Oh, please share with us what you had imagined our kingdom would be like. Sure, let me tell you about the Hopeful Kingdom. The Hopeful Kingdom, J Hopeful. Look how sweet they look. They look adorable. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a Hopeful Kingdom, where all waffle lovers lived in peace. They got their names from hope. That's right, everyone there was always full of hope and lived a happy and cheerful life. The residents of Hopeful Kingdom created waffles with solar and wind energy. But one day... oh no, what happened? A waffle monster appeared in the kingdom, a ferocious beast hungry for waffles. You gotta be. It was like I was saying before I just had a blackout there. There was this waffle monster appeared in the kingdom, a ferocious beast hungry for waffles. The monster began devouring the waffles of the kingdom, but the residents couldn't do anything but hide. Time went by, and just as the monster was about to eat up all the hopeful kingdom, a hero appeared. A hero? Who was it? And cut off. And that's where we need to get all this loot. But of course, I'm going to read a common question of the day because we're basically halfway through all these cutscenes by literal sense. And for the common question of the day, I'm going to ask if you have completed this event. I'm going to say, who has given you the favorite, like, best story out of all these BTS cookies? Like, which one is your favorite story out of all of these? Is it the Hopeful Kingdom? Is it the Land of Bun? Is it the Wiggle Kingdom? Is it JJK? Is it Hopeful Kingdom? Is it Kingdom of Estalin? Is it Sugar? Or, Sugar? Or is it Kingdom with Love? I'm pretty sure I said, the plumbing J-Hope Kingdom twice, but which one do you think is your favorite? Now, I can't give a full opinion on that right now, because there's still 4 stories I still need to go through, 3.5. But right now, I think right now my favorite probably has to be JJK, but I love all of them personally, because, like, the Land of Bun, I like, how it's kind of like, the golden carps and just all the food there. But I really like JJK for the traditional food that they produce, like, from Korea. Like, all the ones that they mentioned, which, of course, it's slipping by my head right now. But I think that's adorable to kind of implement that into the game. Kind of like a little bit of learning, But now, to get the rest of the rewards for J-Hope, you get J-Hope, you get 1 magic cookie cutter. Listening to J-Hope's story gets you 20 normal essences of soul, just normal soul essences, but soul essences. Sending 3 bear jelly balloons with J-Hope gets you some XP jellies. If you complete any world exploration stage 3 time with J-Hope without time jumpers, you get 500 army bombs, which I already done, just because I needed a lot of them. If you complete a bounty with J-Hope without time jumpers, you get 3, I think these are Swift chocolates. They are Swift chocolates, right? Yeah, Swift chocolates. You craft 30 robust axes with J-Hope. You get 30 basic toppings. Fantastic, just so you can get your topping pieces, not basic. 30 units of jelly bean jam with the J-Hope. You get 300 rainbow cubes and 20 acorn lamps with J-Hope. J-Hope, you get 3 soul stones. There you go. Now we can get the rest of the cutscene to get the special decoration stuff. It was V Cookie, dashing through the wind. He arrived gallantly, and with just 1 sentence, he ended everything. Alrighty, that's enough. The cookies are suffering. Oh, I feel so ashamed. That's all it takes. It turns out the waffle monster was actually a big softie, and was immediately convinced by V-Cookie. The waffle monster soon realized the wrong in its ways, instead of deciding to protect the kingdom. With that, Hopeful Kingdom was able to produce more waffles, and everyone was happy again. And they all lived happily ever after. The end. I like how the big monster was just a big softie. Well, the kingdom you imagined is super cool. If there's such a kingdom, I'd love to visit that someday. You're gonna invite me, right? Of course. Promise me you'll visit. Of course they're gonna visit. Why wouldn't they? And apparently I don't have the windmill. But apparently this is J-Hope Cookie's waffle windmill. The 4 blades of this windmill is made of waffles. This building is responsible for using wind power to create the sweetest and crispiest waffles. Bright sunlight and cool winds would make even crispier waffles, don't you think? Designed by J-Hope. Fantastic. Now, I'm going to read some more comments because we're actually getting near the end of this. We'll read 2 comments from... One comes from Redford Haradoms, who says, Cotton candy for Cookie Run Kingdom during Valentine's Day? Honestly, I could see either cotton candy cookie or pink chocolate cookie arriving in Cookie Run Kingdom for Valentine's Day. I feel like maybe pink chocolate cookie would work more in combat, but I think cotton candy cookie would work more in regards to story and events. But that is just me. But I feel like that would still be cool to happen during Valentine's Day. But also, we have Mullah Shahamid, who says, every day is like 20 degrees Celsius or lower for me. Yikes, I really hope that you have some warm coats or like some more warm heaters to bundle up in. But now, I apparently have 3 of these things already done, but let's focus on The King of Astalon by Jimin Cookie. Jimin Cookie, it's so nice to have you here. What do you think of the kingdom? I'm so glad to be here. Everyone was super happy and nice, very welcoming. I imagined something else, but this place is really great. Oh, what do you mean? What did you imagine? What? Oh, the colors! That would be the Estalon Kingdom, a kingdom with a history of spanning over 3,000 years. The armies loved sweets so much that their genuine wishes reached the cookies, giving them life, and that's how Estalon Kingdom was built. But this kingdom held a great secret. Army's purest childhood wishes were kept the entire kingdom together. And one day, a great crisis happened. A crisis? Like, a dragon? No. They were the evil cookies who wanted to steal the purest wishes. And they were moldy past their expiration date, too. They could potentially make the army sick. Wishes? You mean that bright, ridiculously happy stuff? We're already past their expiry date. Our purest wishes have already wafted off and disappeared. We'll destroy this childhood mumbo-jumbo stuff once and for all. That's mean of them. Why would they want to do that? But anyway, let's obtain Jimin Cookie, which we already did for a special cookie cutter. Listen to the story. Gave us 20 of the rare flipping Soul Essences, rare edition. Sending 3 bear jellies would give you 1 bear jelly balloons with Jimin Cookie would give you 10 1-minute timers. You have complete any world exploration stage 3 time with Jimin without using time jumpers is 400 of these radiant shards. Complete a bounty with Jimin without using time jumpers. I've already done that for 500 army bombs. 30 tempered pickaxes with Jimin is 5 time jumpers. 30 units of sweet jelly jam with Jimin is 30 of these aurora pillars, and 20 units of the hot jelly stew with Jimin is 3 of the Jimin Cookie soul stones. Now we can see how this even ends off. But that's when the cheeseball hero Sugar appeared, threatening to destroy the hopes of dreams of children. Not when I'm here. I've been training 30 years for this. 30 years? Because I'm 30 years old. He trained when he was out of the womb. Sugar defeated the moldy cookies with his big and fancy sword. He even restored the purity in their hearts. With Sugar's help, the cookies and desserts of the Estalon Kingdom live happily ever after. Well, everyone's happy now. What a great story. The Naphthalene Kingdom. Naphthalene Kingdom? Naphthalene Kingdom is glorious indeed. It's Estalon Kingdom. I'll invite you over if I build a kingdom of my own. I'll take your honorable word for it. I can't wait to visit your land. Oh, I really think Night Cookie would be a good night for that land. If Princess Cookie doesn't not ignore him for once. But anyway, you have Jimin Cookie's Marshmallow Gate, which is the gates of the kingdom of Estalon were constructed 30,000 years ago. By gathering all the army's love for sweet desserts, the spiky ice cream on top is not just for decoration, but also for an intricate defense system. Designed by Jimin. Which is interesting, because this is... The clip in there said they were like 30 years old, but this is 3,000 years old? I don't know. I'll read this first cutscene, and then I'll read the rest of the comments on this video, because there's only like 3 more. But then I will go through the rest of the cutscenes, because we're about like... Sheesh, we're like 20 minutes in this video. This might be a 30-minute video. But anyway, we have Sugar. Let's go.
Hello. It's so nice to meet you, V-Cookie. Are you enjoying your stay in our kingdom?
It's so much fun. I'm imagining a different kingdom as a kid playing games, but this place is pretty great too.
Please tell me what kind of kingdom you envisioned as a child.
Well, that's snazzy. Look at that crown pleb. Long time ago, there was a kingdom of sugar. Sugar was a kingdom full of sugar. The denizens were all sweet and happy, thanks to the endless source of sweetness. The sugar of sugar was created by a magical star-shaped gem. Without this gem, the kingdom wouldn't produce sugar. All of a sudden, a horrible tragedy struck the kingdom of sugar.
Oh no, I hope it wasn't anything too bad.
It was reality. Reality threatened the end of all dreams of the kingdom. I like how you have big waffle monster, moldy cookie, reality. Oh my, reality. It is I, reality. Dark and lonely, I bring only the harsh, cold truth. I will end all those absurd, ridiculous, useless dreams. This is the most terrifying villain, despite the simplistic design. And when it looked like the last room was about to get crushed by the dark aura of reality, a knight from the kingdom of Estalon arrived. A knight from the Estalon. I wonder who that could be. But anyway, let's finish up the rest of these comments. Shiny Luxio312 commented, Wonderhoy, I forgot about the Sonic collab. I know, because I think it's probably just because they only put 2 cookies in there, and compared to Disney's 20 and BTS's 7. And they didn't really do as much, I think, in regards to, like, content, too. But it's whatevs. Gamewism Gaming Loft also left a comment saying, only 2 decors left and all the stamps will be mine. I really hope that you pull that off. And lastly, Shadow Dove Stuff left a comment saying, comment. Of course it is a comment. Well, anyway, you obtain V-Cookie, you get a magical cookie cutter, get sugar, or just listen to the story, then you get 20 normal cell essences, send 3 bear jellies with bear jelly balloons with V-Cookie, you get 3 aurora compasses, complete any world exploration with V-Cookie 3 times without using time jumpers, 500 army bombs, which I already collected, completing a bounty with V-Cookie without time jumpers, 500 rainbow pearls, crafting 30 candy saws at the smithy with V-Cookie, that's 30 just topping pieces things, 20 units of toffee jam at the jammery will give you a searing raspberry topping, which is definitely helpful, and lastly 20 biscuit planters with V-Cookie will give you 3 V-Cookie soul stones. And now we can finish the rest of the story. It was Jimin Cookie, a small yet strong knight that goes by the name of Jimin. I am Jimin. I may look small, but the sword that I wield can reach far. That's like the one meme from like, what is it, like One Punch Man, and he's just like, okay. It's like this nearly, just adds the like wide eyes and just add like a neutral mouth. Just say, okay. And look how far that sword is! How dare you try and crush the kingdom of sugar, where sweet and happy dreams thrive. I, Jimmy Cookie, will not allow for that. He swung his massive sword and made all the dreams real. His dreams were realized, and reality stood no chance. Oh, his sword changed the arrangement of my letters. Instead of reality, I became real lies. Now that the dreams were realized, everyone lived happily ever after, including the fruits and desserts covered in sugar, and the royal prince creme brulee.
How charming. Rather than getting discouraged by reality, dreams were realized instead. Do you think I can realize my dreams there as well? I want to soar across the skies with bigger wings one day.
Of course, feel free to visit whenever. I think you cookies would love sugar since everything's so sweet. Yeah, that makes sense because everything's sweet. But we also get the V Cookies creme brulee fountain. In sugar, the kingdom filled to the brim with sugar exists a beautiful fountain that resembles creme brulee. On top sits a jewel shaped like a star jelly, out of which a constant stream of sugar sprays out. Seeing this fantastic sight is enough to captivate anyone. Designed by V. And now, last but not least, we have the last story from Jungkook, which is the Kingdom with Love. So let's find out what all this is about, because the only things I've claimed are the army bombs and the Aurora compasses. So let's see what all this is about. It's the cookie that's gotta be. Oh, it's Milk Cookie. Jungkook Cookie, how do you find the kingdom so far?
It's super great. I can relax wherever I want and practice singing and work out wherever I want and just whenever I want. I can't wait to go camping with the cookies too. I've always wondered what it'd be like to have a kingdom. It was so nice to actually see one. Oh, you must share your story.
Oh, look, though, that looks quality right there. Look at that.
Well, it's called the Kingdom with Love. The entire land was full of love over there. It was a land of order where its denizens held the concept of time in high regard. They need to be punctual all the time. It was all thanks to the s'more timer kept in the underground chambers of the kingdom. The s'more timer kept track of time down to the last second. It was just that the s'more timer was created by compressing the sweetest things in the world, so it was super, super sweet. And that's when the Kingdom with Love faced a crisis. What? What happened? What is it that caused the trouble? Word of the s'more timer reached neighboring lands, and a creature came to the Kingdom with Love to get their hands on the timer. They even brought an orphan fight. They even brought a fork and knife.
I only had bitter, salty, nasty things.
Look at you.
I hear that s'mores here is very sweet. But what is sweet? Let me taste it.
And just like that, the creature started to munch away the s'more timer. Naturally, the concept of time in the Kingdom with Love was all tangled up and chaos ensued. And then
what? We'll have to find out by getting the rest of the rewards. Obtain Jungkook Cookie. I swear, I'm gonna try my hardest not to say Junk Cookie. And you get one normal cookie cutter. Get Jungkook Cookie. Oh, frick. Listen to a story, you get 20 rare soul essences, send 3 bear jelly balloons with Jungkook Cookie inside of it, gets 300 rainbow cubes, complete any world exploration stage with Jungkook Cookie 3 times without time jumpers, that's 3 Aurora compasses, complete a bounty with Jungkook Cookie without using time jumpers, that's 500 army bombs, craft 30 diggy shovels with Jungkook, that is plumbing 50 of these meat things, 30 tart jam pies with Jungkook Cookie, that is plumbing 50,000 coins, which is interesting how right here it just says Jungkook. But now it's Jungkook Cookie and Jungkook Cookie. But lastly, 20 candy flowers with Jungkook Cookie, and that gets you 3 Jungkook Cookie soul stones. And now we can get the last story out of the way.
Someone had to restore the order. That's right, the 7 BTS cookies arrived just in time. And the leader, RM Cookie, said,
sweetness is just found sweetness isn't just found in food, little friend. Look how he made him. There's sweetness in everything.
The creature let go of the s'more timer and experienced all sorts of sweetness found in the world, gained a lot of weight too. And the Kingdom with Love returned to its usual punctual and orderly life. The end.
I swear, Jungkook just went hard with the illustrations, I swear, but each one had its nice, unique style.
What a touching story. I'd love to visit a kingdom like that. Of course, if I ever build one, I'll make sure to invite you. Now, do you want to go work out? Yes, I'd really love to.
I like he's like, all right, because every single one of them kind of ended in the, just saying, oh, can't wait to visit. But Jung's like, yo, buff Milk Cookie, you want to work out? And Milk's just like, oh yeah. Of course, the buff get buffer. But we get the last thing, which is Jungkook Cookie's S'more Arc. A S'more Arc marketing the entrance of the Kingdom with Love as imagined by Jungkook Cookie. Thanks to the firmly compressed sweetness, it is said that this arc is sweeter than anything else nearby. Just make sure no one takes a bite when you aren't watching. Designed by Jungkook.
But there we go. Every single story is completed. Land of Bun, Wiggle Kingdom, JJK, Hopeful Kingdom, Kingdom of Astalon, Sugar, and Kingdom with Love. All cutscenes completed and all rewards gathered. Now, I hope that you all enjoy this video, because really there's nothing much else for me to talk about. I was thinking like, oh, maybe I could complete the stamp event, but really the only thing I'd be doing there, I don't think I'd be getting any cutscenes, I don't think. But maybe I'll just focus on completing this on my off time, because now that I have all the cookies, I can basically go ahead and just get this, which I hope I can, which is the last chest, which is if you get all BTS stamps, you get either one guaranteed ancient or legendary cookie of your choice, which I'm not sure who I should exactly choose. I'm pretty sure I can keep this chest. I'm not sure if I can immediately like use it, or I could save it, but I don't know. I'll think about that. Maybe you can comment down below what the best cookie to use it for is, because right now I can only choose it with 6. I can't wait for a new legendary or ancient and just wait for that. But with that being said, if you did enjoy this video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share this video with your friends. If you enjoy my cookie run guide, what am I saying? Share this video with your friends if you enjoy my cookie run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, why not subscribe and also hit the bell to be notified of whatever I do in the future. I also have merchandise if you want to check it out, but I'm not forcing you to buy anything at all. I also have a Discord down in the description if you want to join that. It's a Hypenese hub, the Hypenese hub, and it's a fun time down there, and we're trying to expand each and every single day. And last but certainly not least, we also have another link down in the description that leads to a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Cookie Run U2 set for absolutely free. But above all else, I will see you and Daisy Guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese!